All right, here we go. Let's see. Can you hear me? I'm doing this a little different. Normally I schedule these. This I just turn it on because it was Friday night and I had anything else to do. I refuse to be sheep and follow your instructions without questions. So instead I will say greetings. Greetings, Brian Daly. Greetings. Josh Eyeballs. Sounds good. We can hear you. Thanks. So I didn't really have anything specific for today. But I did reach over to my giant pile of stuff. And I thought we could unbox two things that I've had forever sitting there. Things that are not, for the record, D&D branded. Some war machines. We have a catapult and a battering ram. You want to take a look at those? I think that could be fun. One of the things that I've wanted to do this year is to stream more often. And typically when we stream, you know, it's kind of the blood pressure raising situation for us. And so I thought if I did more frequent but shorter streams, I might change that. Give it a shot. I have the battering ram. Yes, train? Is it train? I mean, these are minis. I guess they don't have bases. So somewhere in between, I mean, I don't think they have bases. Maybe the little people do. I don't actually think so. Whatever. Different heads. Oh, okay. Let's do it. Let's do it. Okay. Let me switch this over. Also, by the way, I want to do a quick shout out to our new friend, Jonesy. Thank you, Jonesy, for becoming a member of the Spud Club. $5 a month. Get a PDF every month. Right now it's been character options, but in the near future, maybe we'll move to like maps or something. Aloha. Andrej. Sorry if I didn't say that right. Hello. So $5 a month, you get that. You get the PDF. You get some cool stuff on our Discord, discord.gg/FryMinis. And you get, if you enter the Spud Club Painting Challenge, which is a monthly free to enter painting contest, FryMinis.com/SCPC, link in the description. You get some really fat payouts if you win on the prizes. First place, $50. See website for rules. But Jonesy is gunning for y'all. Andre. Just Andre? Hello, Andre. Okay, SDM. Look, everybody's here. How you doing? We're drinking some strawberry bubbly tonight. We're really going wild. All right, let me switch things over, and we'll take a look at these minis. If I can click the button. Nope. Oh, yeah, that works. That works. Okay. Okay. So, let me know. Yep. Okay, great. Let me get the mic out of the way a little bit. Pretty cool. What's new in the wide world of minis? Well, these are not new. These are very not new. These are some war machines, which I don't know how often I would use in a game, but I think it'd be fun to have. These WizKids did not send me. Why are we so far? Oh, there we go. So WizKids did not send me these. These I bought on Miniature Market. I personally bought them, and they were on sale. And they were like, I don't even remember because I got them so long ago. But they were very low price. It was on the sale. So these are nothing sponsored. Nobody ever pays me any money. But these are not given to us even. Okay, let's do. Brian likes the battering ram, so he's most familiar with that. So let's switch over to the catapult so we don't waste his time. Oh, wait a minute. I bought a cool knife. Check that out. This is not going to become a knife channel. Don't worry. All right, so catapult. Not a trebuchet. I know those are different things. Generally familiar with meme culture. This is the level of minis Eric can afford with those Spud Club prizes. Those Spud Club prizes are very generous. We're trying to get more entries, so we definitely goosed it a little bit. Nobody mentioned that, Josh. Nobody mentioned that you could you see that line? I'm not gonna no comment on what that's from. Andre loves siege machinery. Wow, this is right up your alley. And again, if you're not a fan of Wizards of the Coast right now, my desk is always dirty. These are not D&D branded. These are 4D settings. So I mean, there might be something to do with some licensing somewhere, but I doubt it. Because if WizKids is gonna pay wotc, they're gonna use that logo. Alright. There's the inside of the box. Get that out of here. We've been trying to slowly work down our giant. You can't license a catapult. Yeah, but like the people and like if they had given them custom stuff, I don't know. I like these setting neutral options. That way Pathfinder people don't feel slighted. Critical Role people don't feel slighted. Wizards of the Coast people don't feel slighted. That's just fantasy. Oh. All right. Let's zoom in a little bit. Woo. Okay. Well, I mean, there is like I think there's just like a D&D bear, right? Just Fox. The fourth dimension is the flavor. I was working on my Spud Club painting figure today. I felt an obligation to enter because others were not. Because I got a comment on a video that or a poll, something. I got a comment somewhere saying that somebody wasn't going to enter our painting challenge because Brian enters and he's too good. Brian had feelings about that. I thought it was great. It was very fun. Brian is a very good painter, for the record. Check out past winners at FryMinis.com/SCPC and click on one of the past months. And he's entered most months. Okay. I guess we'll save the actual catapult for last. Brian had emotions. Tim Fry, everybody, my dad is here. Wish him well with his knee. He has to get a knee replacement surgery. It's gonna be the knee of a cow, a bovine knee replacement. So they cut the knee out of the cow. I don't know if the cow was already dead or turned into steaks or was alive, but they cut the knee out and then they put it where his knee used to be. So good luck. We do have a lot of great painters. Okay, so do we have names for these pieces? Let's see. I threw the box away. Wow, he says. Okay, so we have 2 oil pots. So these are those oil pots. Oh, are you serious? Okay. What? So sometimes companies might embellish a little bit. So as you can see here on the ingredients, 2 oil pots and 2 oil pot frames. And what you see here is everything. Wait a minute, actually. Where is this? Where is the is that a palisade? It's not in the box. That's so, look, why would you do that? Look at this. Okay. So it's on here. We'll zoom back out a little bit. This is wild, y'all. Okay. So right here on the picture, on the picture over here. Okay, so we've got 2 pictures of it, but we don't list it. Why would you even do that? Interesting. But okay, so the point I was making in the first place, 2 oil pots and 2 oil pot frames, okay? These are the oil pots. And these are the oil pot frames. So this does not come out. This is built into it. And I mean, these are cool how they move and everything, but these are completely together. So I do not know why you would list those separately. That I think is pretty sketch. And then especially with this picture. That's wild. I can't believe that. Okay. That is whack. Embellishment, yeah. Yeah, I don't like that. That seems not cool. Like the this guy is listed as human engineer. We should list it as human engineer and 1 hammer and 1 apron. Yikes. Okay, well. Yeah. Okay, we'll zoom back in. There we go. Where's our focus? Okay, so these are identical, right? I mean, these are pretty good. They're detailed. They're definitely. This is definitely. You're getting the war-torn battle feel with this very heavy wash on it. And you can see the oil in there. Neat oils. Yeah, I totally agree. Huh. Okay, I mean these are good. Okay, I do want to talk about this catapult for a second. So this catapult, when I was in high school, so since he's here, Tim Fry, my dad, is he's a draftsman. So he in AutoCAD designs and edits and stuff houses. And so there was a while in high school where I didn't know what I was gonna do, and so I thought AutoCAD was pretty cool. So I learned about it, and I took a class in high school, and for part of it, I had to design like whatever we wanted, but I designed a catapult in AutoCAD. So I built all the pieces in there. I did the textures and everything, the rendering, and what was his name? Mr. Connors, the teacher. His name was Mr. Connors. He liked it and he entered it into like a state contest or something. And I don't think I won, but I think I made like the finalist or something. I don't remember exactly, but that was pretty cool. That was fun. I did make a Lego man, Julie. Yes. Robert, this reminds me of some of the old Warhammer fantasy stuff. Okay, that's a good look. Nick, they look good. Yeah, I do think they look good. Iron is a bit too silvery. Yeah, okay, I can see that over here. It looks more like a tin pot, I guess. Okay. So the catapult, I'm gonna take my watch off. I keep getting all these alerts from our very active Discord server. There's fantasy Warhammer. I don't know. I'm not a Warhammer guy, but there's Warhammer. I think it's just Warhammer, right? There's Warhammer and then Warhammer 40K, and that's what's most popular now. The wood grain is pretty good here, and it is actually detailed. It is. I don't know if you can hear that, but it is textured. So how the catapult works, you wind that up, and then you crank it down, and then when you release it, the catapult flies up, smashes this, whatever you have here, keeps going with momentum. Unless you happen to be on a plane of reality with different laws of physics. Of course, the wheels look like Viking shields. They do. I totally see what you mean. Warhammer Fantasy and 40k are two universes that share some similarities but are not directly related. Fantasy Warhammer became Age of Sigmar. Okay, I've heard of Age of Sigmar. Yeah, we're a little tight. But this actually moves, which is really like, it's almost like a toy. So it's got some rocks. And what is now known as Age of Sigmar is a skirmish game. Warhammer Fantasy was a predecessor, and in my humble opinion, the better game. Ooh, Robert Gray coming in hot. Okay, so we've got this loaded up, and we're gonna launch it. But I wanna see if we can score here. Here we go. Oh, what? Oh, you have to flip it up. That's hard to do one-handed. That's fine. Here. Oh, look at this. We'll use our brains. Okay, here we go. Ready? Ready? It worked. We got it in the box, y'all. Please hold. If we have a catapult, we have to put a gnome in it. I think that's the law. I didn't write it, y'all. That's just what it is. Here we go. It worked. Okay. Just a fox. Okay, check it out. Robert Gray definitely do spend 40 instead of 40 to 50 soldiers on a battlefield. It was not abnormal to have 300 to 500. Wow. Need a rubber band? Yeah, rubber band would be cool. Halfling eating is an old... Well, here we have halflings too. All right. Okay, here we go. 3, 2. Boo! That would be a fun, like in-game kind of thing to put out. Like if you're playing in person, put out targets, and as like your characters are doing, but the actual person has to like try to get it. Why are you like this? Because I love minis and we don't get to use them enough. Okay. Okay. So the catapult I'm impressed with. I do like the catapult. I mean, this is very thick wash on here, right? Like this is like down and dirty paint job. And we've only got what is that? So we've got brown, we've got silver, we've got cream on the rope, and then our wash. But I mean, we're not perfect on our paint job, you know, but we're clean enough for what this is. I think this is pretty solid. You eat a cold. Okay, if we can do a kobold. Where are we at? Kobold. Oh, here we go. How about a vampire kobold or vampiric? Oh, kobold vampire spawn. Hey, Pack Tactics, where you at? Everybody picture. Okay, here we go. 3, 2. You'll shoot your eye out. Leave Kobold alone. I can see it now. A halfling flying through the air in slow motion, maybe with some classical piano in the background, catching a war zone develop or watching a war zone develop before that. Absolutely. I can't make the jump. You'll have to catapult me. Just don't tell the elf. Vampiric Kobold is going to be just fine with landing. He did not land flat, but he did land on his back, so we're okay there. Emergency room visit. Yeah. Any other catapult requests we can squeeze in some more as needed. Okay. So yes, I do like the Catapult. I do think it's a good sculpt. It's not, I mean, I'm not going to give this a 5-star on the paint job, but maybe a high 3 or a low 4. I'm not sure. Between this thing and the knife, I've always got my keys in my hand. When I think halfling and siege weapon, the only thing that comes to mind is the hot pot. Oh. I mean, I love hot pot. Like the food, the dish, the food style. I think that's great. Oh, I'm getting door alerts because Julie's going outside. She's checking on the neighborhood cats. I put out some pickles, and I think she might have thrown away those pickles because the pickles were kind of squishy, and I didn't know if possums like to eat pickles. So I put the pickles out to see if some possums wanted to eat the pickles. But Julie thinks the pickles are scaring away the neighborhood cats from eating the cat food. Does anybody have any experience with cats, possums, or raccoons and pickles? Never seen a mimic get yeeted by a catapult. Okay. Oh, those are in the back closet. Give me one sec. All right. Okay, so this is a old school WizKids one. This is 2016. Old school. Yeah. Old school in 5th edition language. Okay, here we go. Can we do it? Well, okay, there we go. Here we go. 3, 2. Ooh, the weight on that one, that was more impactful for sure. Turns out mimics really take the cake there. Halfling siege engine in a slingshot with a pot on the end. They shoot the hot soup at the... Okay, I mean, that's cool. Of course they do. That's brutal. I love it. Okay, there's a whole TV episode about cats being... But cats are afraid of pickles, like full-size pickles, not pickled chips, because they think they're snakes, right? And the smell makes them gag. And the cat was here until I put out the pickles and then throw them away. Okay. My cats will eat anything that's not hidden. People? Maybe cats are afraid of possums. We have seen on the doorbell camera cats and possums interact, and they're just both like freaked out by each other. Like, what are you? You're a weird cat, or you're a weird possum. What if the catapult is a mimic? Ooh, catapult could be a mimic. I have not seen a catapult mimic before, but I like that idea a lot. So many pickle related questions. Quick, call it a false chest so we don't get OG. Oh my god. You better hope your DM never gets the idea of door mimics. So, funny story. My pal and I, we take turns doing about a year at a time of DMing, and we just finished his year, and we're just about to start my year. So, I'm the DM. Some of the cats are afraid of possums for sure. Our cat is not. Yeah. Well, okay. So, I like the pots. I like the catapults. The individual rocks for catapulting, I mean, they're fine. You know, they're perfectly adequate. They're nothing wild, but they're nothing you'd give a second thought to. So those pass. I gotta go 5 a.m. Well, thanks for stopping by. Where are you that it's 5 a.m.? If you're still there. We've got a pile of rocks. This I would love to paint brown and put it next to like dragons, so it's like dragon poop pile. The Forbidden Land, okay. We'll have fun over there. So I mean, this, you know, these kind of things are Australia. These are meant for putting on the map, and making your war zone or whatever here just feel a little more authentic, because you can just draw on the map or do a circle like here's the catapult, but doing something like this is fun. And then the last thing with this set is our dude. This is human engineer, and this is not good. So the sculpt is good. The sculpt is totally fine. I mean, it's pretty boring kind of pose. Robert's on point. I gotcha. Looks like raccoon scat. Exactly. Thanks for popping in. Okay, so look at the... This is horrible. I do like his expression of just like... I think that's funny. The sculpt, I think, is good. I mean, this is for like a WizKids Townfolk, like from one of the box set. This is right along that kind of quality. But this paint job is it's horrible. I mean, I get it, even if he's supposed to be dirty, you know, from dealing with smashing up rocks or whatever, but that's not what that's gonna look like. It's just mud, definitely mud. Yeah. And it's weird that it didn't come with a base, because even in a lot of the other sets that have people that aren't just like a mini, they'll have a little base. So I'm surprised that this one didn't have a base. The other ones, I'm not surprised. This one I am. So, but that's small potatoes, right? That's no big deal. Overall, I like this set. I think the catapult was really good. I like those pots. The guy was bad. Oh, but I forgot about the wood thing. This loses all points because of that. And also counting the pot and the frame as two different items, I think is bogus. All right. Let's drink some more bubbly. Before we open this one, who's working on their Spud Club painting challenge entry? This month's theme is frozen bones. So think like, you know, skeletons or snow monsters or like White Walkers from any Game of Thrones, like stuff like that. That's kind of the idea. But if you can give me a justification of why it fits the theme, I'm all ears. Okay, so we got over here the whole battering ram. Battering ram heads are interchangeable, which is cool. I do like that idea. We've got a person, a drum, and a war horn. And I think that's pretty cool setup. What is that? Battering ram, ram head, skull head, dragon head, female siege commander, war horn. Oh, it's a stool. Okay. The war drum and the sticks. Now the sticks I'm going to be annoyed with, I think. Yeah, because the sticks are part of the sculpt. So calling that a separate piece. Unless they're going to move on there, but I don't think they are. That I don't like either. But having a stool I think is pretty fun. I would not expect a stool. Now I feel bad for the engineer guy with the catapult because he doesn't get a seat. All right. I looked 2 seconds ago. We had 12 viewers. I look now. We got 8. People only came for the catapult. They didn't care about the battering ram. 7. Shouldn't have said that. Never call out your viewer number. Wood. Don't look. Yeah. All right. Okay, first thing I want to take a look. Yeah. Like, this is the... Josh is still here. Thanks, Josh. And Julie, thank you. So this is the drum, the war drum, which I think is a pretty cool idea. I mean, it is all one color, you know, like we save some dollars. Well, thank you to everybody that's here. I appreciate it. It sounds creepy without verbal context. We're all you need. So yeah, now, like, of course I do wish the rope was a different color, especially since we have this rope color up here. I don't know why we wouldn't continue that down here. That's a little, and it's over here. And I mean, this is definitely not the A team on the paint job. That's for sure. That's a big boy, big drum. Yeah. Well, especially remember, these are to scale. So this is a man-sized drum, a human-sized drum. So what is this? What skull is this from? What kind of monster? And these sticks, like, you cannot say includes war drum sticks when it's part of the same sculpt. Like, that's part of it. It doesn't come out. And also these sticks, how big is that? I mean, I guess that's as big as his hammer. I don't know how big drumsticks are, but I don't think they're usually that big. I imagine the skull and hide are from the same creature because cool. Ooh, I love that. War drum or goblin hut. Yeah. This is Liamon's tiny hut for goblins. But I mean, the sculpt, I do like the sculpt. I think the sculpt itself is really cool. Just this paint job is not really cool. They've listed the sticks individually. Exactly. Oh, I see. Okay, so here's the stool, which is very nice that they get a chair. And you could use this, like, if you're doing a map for your bar or something. This could be a table, because again, the scale here. Like, if you're sitting on that, your feet are dangling off the ground. I don't know. And obviously this is all just one color with a very heavy wash. Let's do the horn. What do we call it? We call it war horn. Again, we have just flooded this with the wash. I do like that it's actually like it's held up by the ropes. It's not actually stuck to the bottom or the logs. And it's actually what it looks like. That's cool. Empty in there. This wash is just so brutal. Maybe it's the skull of a demon, and playing the drums summons a demonic patron. I love that. This wouldn't work though because demon corpses disintegrate. Well, this one had what's the spell where a body won't rot or whatever? Maybe somebody did that. And let's look at the scale again. So I guess if this is like a dragon horn or something, I mean, I think it would be too big to be his horn. I think. Gentle repose. Yeah, there you go. So if this is like a dragon horn or just some generic monster, and because this wash is so thick, I don't know if these are supposed to be carvings, like runes or something. Well, I guess not. Yikes. Again, the sculpt is good. I'm very happy with the sculpt. It's the paint that's just miserable. Our female siege commander. Love her armor. She's great. Her sculpt is good. Oh man, look at that face. Eyes are tough, y'all. Eyes are tough. And this cape is like glued on, which is kind of weird. And you can see it this wash. I have never seen WizKids minis that have just been so obliterated with a wash. Ooh, the big spike on the head of a blue dragon. I like it. There's my head cannon. Thank you, Fox. Good work. I do, just like I always do, I wish we had a little variety in these metals, like between the metal plates and then like the chainmail under. And then even the sword is completely. This is definitely kind of the budget production quality. But, you know, not the end of the world. And I do like having another mini that has a flag. There aren't a bunch of minis that hold flags, but I think the ones that do are pretty cool just in concept. And this tracks. I hate doing eyes. You know, somebody told me a trick to use one of those markers, and that's 99% of the eyes I do now. One of these micron pens. This is where it's at. You get that smallest one, the 003 or whatever. Hey, Charlie Parker. Welcome aboard. I hope you're working on your Spud Club painting challenge entry. But yeah, if you want to do eyes, easiest way to do. Now, this isn't going to be your best result ever. Like, this isn't going to be your best possible way to do a mini eye, but just like a easy way to do a solid, good quality eye. Do a big white blob, right? Go right in the middle. Put your little dot, unless you want them looking aside and then match on each side. Just do one little dot. And then you paint with your skin color over where your eyelids would be. And then so you're just left with that little line. That's going to get you a decent eyeball every time. And if you know that's a new thing and you're not sure about it, try it out on just like, it doesn't have to actually be on the face of something. You can do it on a piece of paper, or like if you've got a big mini that you don't care about, just do it on the side or whatever. Like if you've got an extra dragon. I hope it helps. All right, I'm gonna zoom out a little bit. Okay. So, wow, okay. So this is the battering ram. And again, our paint job is not great. It's definitely better on this than on the other pieces in this particular set. So I'd say it's like right on point with the catapult. I wish we had any variety here. That'd be nice. But check this out. I'm genuinely impressed. The battering ram is fully free hanging from these chains, and you can actually, because I'm holding it for the camera, so it's like it's leaning on its side. But you get what I'm saying. It hangs loose, and it goes in and out, so you can pop it. That's really impressive. You don't see like movable stuff. Like the catapult had you could flip it, but you don't see stuff like this very often in minis. I'm really genuinely impressed with that. Okay, so how do we take these heads? Oh, okay. So the head comes off and just slides right on there. You can see where we've got a piece that sticks out right there. And so that goes on there. So this is like a bronze ram head. I like it. I think the sculpt is good. And here, with the wash we've drowned it in, makes sense to me. I'm good with that. So this head, I like this head a lot. Big thumbs up on that head. Another head. Trying to get it out. There we go. This is just a, what is it called? A skull head. I mean, I don't know if that's a giant skull. Must be, I guess. Because it's maybe a Goliath. But even then, no, it's not a Goliath. Ogre, I could see ogre skull. Lich skull. That's a big lich. Very big lich. But here the wash is okay. You know, this is if you're smash like it's got. I don't know how effective a skull, a bone head on a battering ram would be. I imagine it would pulverize and shatter immediately unless it's some sort of magical bones, which, you know, it could be. But this would not be my first choice in a battering ram material. Failed lich attempt made them a large monstrosity. Beauty ram head, giant skull. Yeah, okay. I don't get the skeleton head. Maybe if it was surrounded in mystical energy blue. Yeah, see, that would work too. Or if even, and like, this wouldn't actually help it, but if it had like a metal plate on its face, like to like pretend that it's like reinforced or something. I don't know. But at the end of the day, you just wave your hand and say it's magic. Now the other one, so this is made out of this is a creature that is magical. So that I could see in like lore or whatever. A dragon head. And this is a whoa. Shout out to Indestructible, champion of OGL and wotc news. I'm sure all of you are already subscribed to Terran, but if you're not, go pop over there. Hit that sub button. Oh, and Dungeoneers Pack's here too. Another awesome guy. I don't get the skull. Okay, we could always use the skull for the front of the ship, sea, or spelljammer. Totally. Thank you, Terran. Wow. So, I mean, again, this isn't D&D branded, so we're not using one of the sculpts of the actual dragons, like the blue dragon with the big horn. You know, we're not using one of those. This is kind of just a generic dragon head. So I get that. But even then, it's like so, like with the battering ram, I think you want a lot of surface area to punch through. Or maybe you want a small nose to try to pierce. Like the ram does bludgeoning damage and the dragon does piercing damage. Look close to a young red dragon. What is this guy? This is my dungeon coach dragon. I mean he's got these side horns. I see what you mean with the top two horns. I'll give you that. Maybe younger. But even then, if we're at scale, but who knows the scale on these since the drum is so tall. Whatever. It's a dragon head. Okay. So having it, and that's one thing that I love about minis is repurposing them. This dragon head, and honestly, even the regular skull, you can put these in, like, if you are fighting a lich, if you are fighting a collector or something, you can have these around the room, and maybe your players can activate them, and this one can like breathe a cone or something like that. So you've got like cool non-battering ram uses for things like this. But hands down, after review, hands down, the ram is my champion here. That takes the win. Slides right on, real easy. I still am shocked that this actually swings like that. Floating skulls collected by a wizard, and the skulls do different things based on legend. Exactly. Just a Fox, are you on our Discord? We need you over there. Or Layer Actions, yeah. We need you. And if you are already there, talk up. But no, I think that's cool. I like the battering ram. The paint job and scale on these leave a lot to be desired for me. This mini is fine. It's not great. I don't know. This would be, if I did fractions, this would be a low 3, high 2, but I'm not sure which way I'd land. And when I say these numbers, if you don't know, and you go to FryMinis.com, click on mini metrics, I've got a whole rating system that I load these up into. And this stool is just so funny how tall it is. Like, that's the stool. Okay. Now, how much are these sets normally? When I do buy minis, I typically buy them on Miniature Market. Battering ram. Okay, so this each set. How far? Here we go. My belly. So we've got over here, and we've got over here. Each set is $39.99 right now on Miniature Market. They're $35.99. I'm pretty sure, if I remember right, I got them when they were $19.99 each. So if you can get them for $20 and you plan to use Siege Warfare, I think for $20, I think they're pretty solid. For $40 though, I'm not sure about that. I think the Catapult you'd get more juice out of than the Battering ram. It's gonna totally depend. If you're not gonna use war machines in your game, I would skip it. If you are, I think they're solid picks if you can get them out on sale. Those are my thoughts. What do y'all think of these? Would you buy these for $40? Would you buy them for $20? Solid for 20. Yeah, I think 20 is a great price for these. Should we fling one more thing? Let's fling the engineer. Oh, this way you can, because you didn't actually see how far they could go. There. So the ball will just shoot. It'll shoot very far. But here's a medium mini. The drum horn and stool would be cool for a hill giant warband. You know what I was thinking? Yes. You know what I was thinking is that video game that was that had Dritz. That was like an action game. It came out like last year or something. I even streamed it a little bit. Why am I still up top? Oh, because we're gonna do the thing. That it wasn't very good. I felt bad for the company that made it because I got rushed. Hey Jerry, welcome everybody. Shout out to Jerry. He's a good guy. Those guys, what do you call them? They're giant kin. Verbeegs. I was thinking this stuff would fit right in with the Verbeegs. The Awesome Soul, everybody. Check out all these great people here. And if you ever want to see just like a really great list of YouTubers and content creators on our Discord, look at all the yellow names. Those are all content creators. Spoiler alert. Discord.gg/FryMinis. Catapults are always fun to add to combat, and it's just asking to be used. Yeah. Okay, so here, what we're going to do is we are going to toss the engineer. So this is the catapult. You just load it on there. All right, that one wasn't... He was a little top heavy. I think the Mimic was actually the best from before. So here we go. Whoa. Yes. The weight of the Mimic, but the compactedness of it. Oh, Jerry, you did find it. Good. I still can't believe they didn't have it. Okay. Here's the Kobold. Okay, here we go. Oh. This basket is not very big. Does the basket in a catapult have an actual name? Like a special name? The catapult rolled a 1 and then a 20. Yeah. Alright. But I don't want him to get hooked, so he doesn't fly out. Okay, here we go. 3, 2. That was pretty good. That didn't fly off the desk. The mimic just went forever. And here is the halfling, Stoutheart halfling female bard. See how she does. Yo, yeah. She's over in my pens now. And this is the gnome wizard. Let's see. Yeah, that one wasn't great. Put the kobold next to the banner lady. Just want to see the scale? Sure. Let me grab one of a regular kobold. All right. So these are still typical scale, even though they're not D&D branded. Okay, banner lady and just a regular kobold. We line up there. It's just the props that were crazy scale. How to RPG? People like you farting around. Yeah. Do people say that in the southern hemisphere? Do they say just farting around? I hope so. I guess I assumed everybody says that, but I don't know. So there's just, you're welcome, of course. What did I miss? Looks like mayhem. Yeah. So, oh, Jerry. So we unboxed the Catapult, the WizKids, non-D&D branded, just WizKids, Catapult, and Battering Ram. And then because these, look at this. This is wild, right? So you can see the Battering Ram actually swings. Yes, and much worse. And the Catapult actually shoots. Like, it fully works. I don't know of any other WizKids minis that have that level of like interactability. Start over. Jerry missed it. Well, we just launched everything again. Oh, Jerry, rewind it. Download the video. Save it to your iPod Nano and just watch, or iPod Video, I guess. Nanos didn't have the screen, right? But yeah, I think it's pretty cool. But I just on the box, and this is I'm really annoyed with this. I might actually email WizKids about this. So on the Catapult, you see we've got this wooden. What do we call? Is it a palisade? I thought it was a but I might be wrong. Save it to your Zoom. And then we've got it here on the back too, right? But it's not actually here. We don't have that. But it's not listed, you know. So this is just like bonus art. Yeah, I don't understand it. And another thing that I really didn't like with this is we list out oil pots and oil pot frame. Like that should be 4 items, right? This does not come out. This is one thing. And they move around, which is cool. But I imagine they built that list off of like the mold. Like these were molded as 2 pieces and then put together. I don't know. It does not feel like the most honest descriptions with these boxes. Maybe that's why they don't do many 4D settings anymore. Where am I at? There we go. Who knows? Okay. So the point of this was I've wanted to start doing more frequent streams, kind of short things, you know, just hanging around, looking at something, playing around. The OGL drama has just been so horrific, and this last version I was really excited for. I thought like, hey, you know, this is some good stuff, but I've been kind of convinced with some of the language in there about redefining irrevocable that I'm just like, come on. Can we please just get on, like, just be cool, WotC, just be cool. So I just wanted to have a little fun that wasn't directly related to D&D specifically. So I think we did that. What do y'all think? But otherwise, I think we'll probably wrap it up for tonight. And I'm thinking we might do a stream tomorrow. I've been thinking about getting another painting stream going because it has been a while since we've done a proper painting stream. But I'm not sure. We have our first game of our new campaign on Monday, and we've got I got some work to do to get that prepped up. And I would love to stream like some campaign prep. However, all three of our players are frequent viewers of of these streams and videos, so that won't really be too helpful. Julie and I need to stream some Onslaught games. I don't know if we'll do that this weekend. Maybe next weekend. But Onslaught is the new D&D WizKids skirmish board game. It's not D&D. I mean, it's D&D like licensed, but it's not role-playing type of stuff. It is just like a board game. And it's actually a lot of fun. It really genuinely is. We've played several games. And once we got the learning curve and understood how to play it, it was, and it's a little steep on the learning curve, I think. But once we were there, we really enjoyed it, but it's just overshadowed by the OGL stuff. And I have so many comments because we did like our review video. So many of those comments are like, no, it looks cool, but I'm not going to buy it because I'm not going to support WotC. And I get it. But man, I feel so bad for WizKids with that. If you're telling me I should sit one out, I can sit one out. Can't do this weekend. I'm booked, busy, and thriving. Yeah. Oh, I see what you mean. Sit out a stream. Well, okay. So that's where I'm at, and we're actually just at an hour. Everybody, thank you very much for hanging out, Richard. Appreciate it. Everybody, it's been great. Join us over discord.gg/FryMinis and work on your painting contest entries, FryMinis.com/SCPC. Win some money. Have a good one. Thanks, y'all. And